Yeah, what's up, man? Yes, man. It's your boy, the Triple B. What's going on? Shalom, Ben. Shalom. Now, like I said, you know, I was watching the build up today of Gay Usyk, and Johnny Nelson, is talking nonsense as usual. What I really can't understand is how an established ex-world champion, has been around boxing all his life, can talk so much nonsense. This is the same guy, Johnny Nelson, who said, "Oh, you know what? Tony Belland is technically a better fighter than Usyk." Now, obviously, for some reason, he doesn't like Usyk. I don't know why it's racism or haterism, but and so there's this little clip here. I'll show you in a minute, and he's saying like, I think Usyk might weigh in heavier than, Gay J. Now, Gay J weighed 20 pounds heavier than Usyk in the last fight. That's a lot of weight. It didn't help him. He got a smashing. Usyk is like about, 3 inches shorter, at least 3, maybe more. And Gay J's best weight tends to be about 240 pounds. All right? But, Usyk's basically cruiserweight. Okay? But a very skillful one. And according to Johnny Nelson, he thinks Usyk is going to win heavier as Gay J. Let's check this out.
The pictures, the videos, the clips, and now he is going to be slightly heavier. Maybe it's not a big talking point, but he is going to be heavier.
Yeah, I think he's noticeably heavier. It's going to be interesting to see what he actually does weigh on the scales.
I'd be surprised if not the same, a little bit heavier than Joshua. Because Joshua looks lighter than what he normally is. So don't be surprised and shocked with it, but we'll see.
I don't know if that'll suit him.
That's my point. That's my point. So his style suits. So he's fleet-footed. He's got the movement. He's got the agility. He's got the movement around the ring. He's had everything going for him. So when you're a bigger guy, it's like trying to swat a fly. Now he's put a bit of size on. Now, yeah, he'll have a bit more spite in his punch. He can plant the feet, but will it suit him down the long? Because he doesn't want to be getting hit by Anthony Joshua. He wants to do exactly what he did before and not be hit clean. And he was able to not be hit clean by AJ, even though his face was quite a mess afterwards. And that's what got him through the fight. If he gets hit clean by him, then...
Now, okay. Now, you come to a lot from social media and stuff. Usyk seems big at the weight, no doubt, I think, assumedly he wants to stop Gay J, yeah, and he's put on a bit of muscle. But the thought that he suddenly put on more than 20 pounds and gets above Gay J's weight, why would Gay J, he could weigh 235, but I can't believe for 1 minute that Gay J is going to drop too much below 240, right? And I can't believe they're saying that Usyk has put on an extra 20 pounds to be 240. This seems ridiculous to me. It seems unlikely, right? I think Usyk looks bigger, but you can't tell from a few social media pictures and posts. I think he'll be heavier, maybe 10 pounds, 230. But Johnny Nelson seems to think that Usyk will weigh heavier than Gay J. Now, as I said, I don't want to repeat myself, but how does a guy like Johnny Nelson, who's been in boxing all his life, know so little about boxing? And by the way, if he proves me wrong, I'll be like, I'm sorry, Johnny. You wouldn't, for once, you knew something, right? But I still don't agree that Bellew technically is a better fighter than Usyk. I don't know. I just don't understand how John Nelson got the job. He's got no... Well, actually, I do, because even though he's got no ability to express himself well, he's got no ability to dissect a fight. The fact is, for some reason, someone at Sky, maybe Adam Smith, has decided this guy here, backs me, loves me, and he knows he's rubbish, but that means he'll stay on because, because he knows that the only reason he's got a job is because of me. So that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. And Adam Smith is a snake. Yeah. I promised a video, but he effectively got the old boxing, the head of boxing Sky. He got him dashed out, walked out of the way by security, using other people as his acolytes, and got this guy thrown out who has not been able to work since, by the way. He might have a family, I don't know. But, so I think Adam Smith, yeah, he looks like a weak guy, but he's very manipulative, and he knows how to use people. And that's why he knows that Johnny Nelson will have his back. Why? Because Johnny Nelson knows he don't deserve the job, and he don't know shit about boxing. All right? And he's awful. So, Nelson can carry on spewing his nonsense, his lack of knowledge, and sit there with his head with a retarded prefrontal lobe, and tell you about boxing and have whatever, I don't know, I guess 100K a year, but he don't deserve it. All right, believe.